When the master time second hand on the 3 o'clock subdial reaches 12 o'clock, pull the crown out 2 clicks. Press and release the upper right button to advance the master time hour hand on the 8 o'clock subdial and master time minute hand on the 6 o'clock subdial to the current time. The chronograph second hand becomes the AM/PM indicator. When the chronograph second hand is pointing to 12 o'clock, AM is indicated. When the chronograph second hand is pointing to 1 o'clock, PM is indicated. With the crown still out 2 clicks, rotate the crown clockwise to set the current day of the week. You will notice that the day of the week indicator, located between 9:30 and 12 o'clock on the dial, changes at approximately the 12 o'clock or 0 position when the 24-hour hand on the 3 o'clock subdial makes 1 full revolution and the conventional hour and minute hands have rotated 24 hours. With the day of the week set, the time shown by the conventional time hour and minute hands will indicate an AM time. With that in mind, rotate the crown clockwise to set the current time for the conventional time hour and minute hands. Next, push the crown in 2 clicks to the closed position next to the case. This completes setting the master time, day of week, and conventional time. If you have not yet set the perpetual calendar, you must now proceed with the setting of the date, month, and leap year. The perpetual calendar operates from the master time hours on the 8 o'clock subdial and the master time minutes on the 6 o'clock subdial. The perpetual calendar feature does not read the time indicated by the conventional or large hour and minute hands. Before proceeding, be sure to determine if the current year is a leap year, or if not, how many years have elapsed since the last leap year. Please note that the date, month, and leap year cannot be set when the time is between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., as the movement is in automatic date change mode. First, pull the crown out 1 click. Next, press and release the upper right button to move the date forward or the lower right button to move the date backward to the correct date of month. Note that by pressing and holding the button will engage the Rapid Advance feature. To stop the rapid advancement, press and release either the upper or lower right button. Press and release the lower left button to advance the leap year indicator hand located at the 8 o'clock subdial and the month of year indicator hand located at the 6 o'clock subdial to show the correct leap year and month of year. These hands move in conjunction with one another. Each full revolution of the month of year hand will advance the leap year indicator hand by 1 year. Push the crown in 1 click to the closed position next to the case. This completes setting the date, month, and leap year. The minute repeater operates from the master time hours on the 8 o'clock subdial and the master time minutes on the 6 o'clock subdial. The minute repeater feature does not read the time indicated by the conventional large hour and minute hands. The minute repeater function enables an auditory method of determining the time in a 12-hour period. The minute repeater cannot indicate AM or PM time. There are different tones to indicate hours, quarter hours, and minutes since the last quarter hour. Each hour is indicated by a long tone, so 6 hours would be indicated by the following sequence of tones. Each quarter hour is indicated by a dual tone. So 2 quarter hours, or 30 minutes, would be indicated by the following sequence of tones. and each minute since the last quarter hour is indicated by a short tone. For example, 7 minutes would be indicated by the following sequence of tones. To activate the minute repeater function, press and hold the upper right button until you hear the first tone. Now start counting the long, dual, and short tones to determine the 12-hour time. You just heard 6 long tones representing 6 hours, 2 dual tones representing 2 quarter hours, or 30 minutes, and 7 short tones representing 7 minutes. This sequence of tones indicates that the time is 6 hours and 37 minutes. Remember, AM or PM cannot be specified through the minute repeater function. If a low or no charge state is reached, or if a malfunction is experienced, then an all reset and zero position procedure is required. Please note that after performing the all reset and zero position procedure, the master time, conventional time, day of the week, and perpetual calendar will all need to be set. First, pull the crown out 2 clicks. Next, press and hold the upper right, and lower left buttons simultaneously for 3 seconds and release. After a brief pause, the multifunction hand on the 6 o'clock subdial, the Chronograph Second Hand, and the date will move back and forth. An audible beep will then sound confirming the all reset is complete. Press and release either the upper right button or lower right button to move both the month of year indicator hand on the 6 o'clock subdial and the leap year indicator hand on the 8 o'clock subdial to the 12 o'clock position. Please note that these hands move in conjunction with one another. Next, press and release the lower left button. The Chronograph Second Hand will move back and forth, indicating it is ready to be set. Now, press and release the upper right button or lower left button to move the Chronograph Second Hand to the 12 o'clock position. Next, press and release the lower left button. The date of month indicator located at the 4:30 position will move back and forth slightly, indicating it is ready to be set. Press and release either the upper right button to move the date forward or the lower right button to move the date backward until it displays the number 1, denoting the first date of the month. Make sure it is centered in the date window. Pressing and holding either button will engage the Rapid Advance feature. Be sure to press and release either the upper right button or the lower right button to stop the Rapid Advance. Press the crown in 2 clicks to the closed position next to the case. This completes the all reset and zero position procedure. You must now set the master time, conventional time, day of week, and perpetual calendar.